Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Milwaukee Brewers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Teddy Aguilera starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
What's the play ball? You're out. 3. He's out.
Ready now, number 25. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Number 25.
1 out, nobody on.
That's up.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Hicks moving to his left. 2 down. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Set to get his day started, Carl Hicks, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Despite possessing some of the nastiest stuff in the big leagues, Aguilera hasn't quite been able to put the pieces together this year.
Yeah, Matt, this has been one of those up and down season, and more downs than ups. And this is one of those, it's hard to explain. You look at his repertoire pitches, it says, hey, this guy should be pitching a lot better than he is. He's had a really difficult time this year missing the barrels of bats. That's why the ERA is high.
4-4. Take the base. He's out. Out. 3. Out.
Stepping into the box, Carl Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Nope.
2-0 now.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Rodriguez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. Mariners leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Coming to the plate now, Cecil Cooper.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Play ball.
The pitcher, Teddy Aguilera, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here now the 2-2. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Carl Hicks. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
That hit him. First base. Full 4. Take the base. Out. Out. Good. He's out.
Ready to take his hacks again, Carl Hicks, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Hicks has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And there's ball 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Martinez at second. Rodriguez on at first with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Play ball. 3 out. 3 out. That hit him. He's got first. Keep 3. Ball 4. Take the ball.
So striding in, Robin Yount, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Play ball.
Mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question, he was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run, so without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
4-2 the final score today. The Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ken Sanders earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: